Some projects that we create here on our farm in Northern Portugal can take a few hours to complete.
Some take a day, maybe two.
Other really big projects have taken us an entire summer.
In 2022, we started a project that continues to this day.
But that's okay, because we kind of expected it to.
And of course, a few months ago, we started building our dream home, which we expect to take a while too.
Maybe a year or so.
Now, there are other projects that we start
and never finish. Then there are projects like this one, which we start, and no matter how hard we try, for whatever reason, we end up making videos like this one. I personally feel overwhelmed by this project.
For me, this whole terrace right now is a really big failure.
Well, today might just be the day that we can say it's one small step for the newbies and one giant leap for the biopool. Let's find out.
Okay, what have we got over here? All these small pieces of wood from our project. Solid right angle on that, good. Alright, let's just go and have a look at this and see whether it works. Okay, so I got this. Gonna give us a rough idea of height. Yeah, the water's coming in right here. For now, let's just have a quick look. I'm going to put this up against this. I've got a 90 degree and I'm just going to look down the length of the piece of wood. That's going to be pretty much good. Can you pass me the nail gun, Crusoe?
Nail gun is really heavy for me. I'm strong.
We've got a fair idea. So for example, I bring that over here, and if we bring it over here, we know the water level is going to go right over the top of the blooming field, so we need to build up a little bit more of a bank over here. We are ready. Look at that, folks. Just come down these wonderful stairs. Hopefully we finish these next week. Everything's starting to take shape, isn't it? Really nicely.
Right, so as you know, if you've been watching the last few weeks, this has been an almighty headache of a project. We've had Mario come, backfill it. Then we realised that there was a major leak, so he had to empty it again. We laid a pipe. That didn't help, so we dug it up again. I say we, it's a very royal we, John and Cristiano and João. Dug it up again, put plastic down the side of the wall, refilled it, and then yesterday and the day before, John and João and Chris spent all of that time digging. And yesterday, João finished some of the landscaping around the side here while John was laying bricks. And today, John's just finishing off a bit of cleaning over here while João cleans the pool. And then over there, underneath that tree, is our packs of felt underlay. So that goes down first, and basically that protects the plastic liner from getting ripped when you put it down into the biopool. We then need another layer of that felt on top of the liner to protect it from the gravel just around the edges, and then we can let it fill up. We'll need Mario to, of course, bring a delivery of gravel. We need to figure out the filtration systems and the pipes around the side. Then we need to put the plants in. So it's far from finished, but today's a huge moment. Now, I'm pretty sure that liner weighs more than 100 kilos, and I've read things about needing 12 men and many hours to get it in. John doesn't believe me, so we'll see how this goes.
Just go around, darling, if you can, and check that there's no bamboo roots on the surface. I mean, the worst thing in the world would be spending 2 years trying to make a biopool for the spring to see bamboo popping up through the rubber membrane all over the place. So,
that would be very painful indeed.
Yeah. How are you doing, darling? I think we've probably got most of everything up that we need to.
I'm really confident that felt is going to do the job, you know.
I'm just going to go and check the levels one last time before we start putting the felt down.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so here we are. We can say that level there is great. And then real big water plants here. From here, we've got it a little bit higher. And the idea there is that we can have a pier coming out into the water. There we go. The water's going right up to the top right there. Lift them up and then reach them over. Joao, do you want to go after me and just brush off the big bits? Very, very close now.
I'm excited.
I'm going to open this up. We had this delivered nearly 2 years ago. I literally have no idea what's going to be inside, whether it's even going to be useful or whether it's just destroyed itself during the summers. There is a very good chance that this is just a pile of melted plastic and not much else.
The stuff inside the bag looks alarmingly like the stuff you've cut just off the bag.
It does look alarmingly like that, doesn't it?
Yeah.
That's what we've got. Do you know what? I'm feeling nervous.
I am too.
I don't know why. Yeah, it's about 150, 160 kilos.
Oh, look, there's instructions.
You've got to love an instruction after you spent 2 years building a pond.
Yeah.
That's good timing. All right.
Oh, Obi's desperate. No, Obi, stay. Stay out. I know, stay out. As we all know, John is really bad at reading instructions. So I'm going to read them, just to make sure we don't miss anything. Can you pass me those instructions, please? Thanks. Right, let's have a look then, shall we? With the build entering this very exciting new chapter, we're having to do a few really grown-up things, like talk to the bank about getting a loan. And in order to do that, you will no doubt know that the bank asks you all about your credit. And sometimes that can be a real stumbling block. Well, today's sponsor is something that can really help if you are in this situation, and that is Kickoff. Kickoff is a credit building tool that was designed to level the financial playing field for everyone. It's the #1 credit building app in the App Store and has been praised as a smart way to build credit without any scams or headaches. With super affordable monthly plans from as little as $5 a month, Kickoff helps you build your credit and improving your key credit factors so that you can unlock that future that you so deserve. Building credit can be life-changing. It can affect the kind of house you can buy, what car you can drive, and using Kickoff to help you build your credit to be the best it can be means that you're not going to be held back by a number. And if you use the link in our description below, you will get 80% off your first month. So check it out.
It's been a very long 2 years. When we first started this project, I personally thought it would take a couple of months and then we'd be done. How life had different plans for us and this project. We've managed really well without it so far, and that's taught me a lot about water management, but I'm excited to see what this new water storage does for that management plan, and of course, how many more flowers I can make grow with it.
Obi, where are you going underneath? What are you doing? You're not supposed to be down.
It's just this one project I just really want to. I've got this feeling. I've never built a biopool before. A lot of projects we do on the farm here, I've never done before. So it's all really just learning stuff. You know, we've been calling concrete cement for the last couple of weeks, month maybe.
No one noticed though, so it's fine.
Yeah, nobody noticed. That was good. We don't know whether we're getting it right. That's the thing, isn't it? I think that's the point I'm trying to make right now. And that's okay. It would be preferable if it did work, of course. What do they say? If at first you don't succeed, make sure your dog doesn't jump in your biopool before it's full. It would be really okay to try and fail at something, because that's what it's all about, isn't it? You know, you can't help dogs.
Whether you succeed or you fail, you're going to learn something.
Oh, well, that's...
Obi says, I promise it's not me. It's not me.
right, darling, I think that's kind of going to be as good as we can get it for now.
Well, without the water, isn't it? The water's going to
the
finish doing the job for us.
Let's put water in, move the pipe. All right, my darling, big moments. Let's do it.
That was really exciting for a second.
So that looks like Crusoe and Sawyer have been sticking stuff up that pipe, didn't it?
Yeah, for weeks.
Okay.
My love.
I'm going to get wet feet.
We have got water going into a lined bio.
We do, yeah. That's very exciting.
Hands up if you thought that was never going to happen.
Me! Great stuff. Well done, Oz. All right, let's see how it works out. I can hear everybody celebrating with us, can't you? Okay.
Perfect.
That's it. All right.
Phew. I would love to know how many of you have been here since we found this second spring, which John is about to reopen. There was so much excitement. I remember my mum and dad were here at the time, and it was amazing because we'd been on the farm at that point for maybe a year and a half. And we were still making discoveries. We had no idea we had another water source down here, and it was super like, oh my gosh, look at this, we have another spring. Now it's actually giving us some headaches with this biopool, but it's really good that we've got so much water on the farm, you know. As you know, our ultimate aim here is to take everything completely off grid. So the more water sources we have, the more natural springs we have, the more chance there is that we can do that and sustain ourselves properly. So yeah, John's just going to reopen that and then get that water flowing in too.
The last thing to do really, before we can start just putting blocks around all over the area to hold the plastic in place, is just to open up this last spring. There we go, that's the water.
Gosh, that's coming
going onto
quick.
The plastic right now. I can enjoy it.
Yeah. Love that. So dirty though.
Wait. Now.
You sure you want that muddy like that, love?
Hold that there for me, Joelle, please. Put it down. Ready? Here it comes.
Love, is that going to clean or is it always going to be so muddy?
No, it comes out clean. It's just muddy at the moment because we've been using mud to block it.
Okay.
Where's that shovel? Okay. All right. Now, have you got a block or 2 blocks? Well, I think we need a couple of blocks.
Kind of bring your body around in the shadow. Very hard to see.
I'm using these blocks just to make a bit of a pathway. You know, these trickles of water, they add up to a lot.
Can I make a suggestion?
Yeah.
You know that guttering that you've got there that you were using on the thing? Why
Yeah.
don't you put the guttering under the flow and use the guttering to get the water in there?
We could do that, yeah. It's working at the moment, but I think we're going to be losing about 50% of the water currently under the plastic, so that's not good.
Do you know, once we've cut the plastic, if you lined that bowl there where your hand is with
Yeah.
plastic and then you had the gutter going on top, maybe that would help.
No, yeah, but I don't want to cut the plastic until everything's sorted.
No, I know. Yeah, happy?
Just put a few blocks around and call it for a day. Just
Cool.
wait until it fills up, go do something else.
Nice. Good work, everybody.
Good work. Not very long.
Wow, look at that. Been filling overnight and that looks incredible.
There's so much agua.
So there you have it, folks. We have got ourselves the beginning of a biopool, and now it can pretty much rain all it likes. I've got some work to do over there on that little spring that comes out the side of the lower wall. Then we've got gravel, we've got big stones to move around, we've got plants to put in. We're talking to Claudio at Deer Plant about where the best place to get those aquatic plants will be. Fingers crossed he's got some good ideas or some mates that can help us out. Those stairs are great. Have you shown them from this angle?
Have a look. There we go. So the guys just need to come and finish off these steps on either side, the walls on either side of the steps. And then that project can be marked as complete.
I'm going to put some lemon trees either side.
Yeah.
And then we're going to lower
Let me wide angle you guys so that you can have a look. There you go. Look at that.
And we'll lower the soil around the edges, and we'll do a whole bunch of work down here, landscaping work. I feel like Capability Brown at the moment, you know, digging out, landscaping, moving things around. It's all very good fun. I can see why Capability really enjoyed that.
Shaping your empire, isn't it?
Yeah, almost.
It is turning. No, it's not quite Blenheim Palace, but it's looking pretty beautiful.
It's amazing.
It is, isn't it, buddy? Hey? It's all very exciting. Go, go, go here until Monday when it's going to rain, and we'll probably be editing for the next 5 days just constantly, isn't it?
Right, the rain is here, everybody. The rain is here, but look at the biopool. It's filling up. That's come up really, really fast. We've now got water obviously filling on the outside of the pool, which is great because that's what we want. And John is currently digging up bamboo and about to cut the liner.
So I'm keen to get that liner up, cut, and I'm going to need to cut an exit for the water as well. Otherwise, tonight, while we're sleeping, the water's going to rise and then it's going to start going underneath the plastic because it's going to be too high. First thing I'm going to do is just cut the plastic a little bit short because we've got a weather warning for winds and storms. I just don't want the wind going underneath that now and pulling it up and ripping it. So better to be safe than sorry.
Do you know what I always feel like with bamboo? What would have done us really good if we'd thought about it right at the very beginning?
What's that?
A mini digger.
Yeah.
Like you just need a little digger to come down here and just tackle bamboo for an afternoon.
You know who's got one of those?
Theo's got one, yeah. Maybe we could borrow his baby digger.
Yes. Just get on the old A4.
Yeah.
Trundle his way up.
Shoot it up.
That pea gravel is going to be a game changer, isn't it? You see, we've got this pool coming out, emptying here. So the general plan is, imagine that's the pond. What we want to do now is just create the same kind of channel for a runoff for the pond. Well, the thing about this is, if we've got it wrong, that's okay.
Yeah, we can fix it.
That's okay. There we go. Right. There you have it, folks. Let's do some cutting, shall we?
Okay. Ready.
We've got links in the description, by the way, below for anybody that's interested in this plastic. And the reason why I'm including it isn't because it's a sponsor or an affiliate link. It's quite simply, I struggled so much to find plastic that was big enough for this project that if you're making your own project, you probably just go straight to these guys. They also gave me a really great price too.
You know, it's because you make such an effort, like making this, you know, you put down the felt and you're like paranoid about walking on it. The dog's not allowed anywhere near it. And then you just take a knife to it. It feels all just so wrong, doesn't it?
Actually, what's really encouraging is I've been walking on it with my shoes on, and it's not even.
The honest truth is, with this project, we're not going to know if we're happy with it for probably another couple of months, isn't it? It's one of those things that we're just going to have to keep putting one foot in front of the other, keep doing it bit by bit and hoping for the best. And only time will tell whether or not the way we've built it will work, whether or not it's going to be a success or not. Let's see. Are you stripping off?
I'm going to strip off.
Are you?
Yeah.
Goodness me.
Okay. It's not bad.
Oh gosh, you're going to cause an issue with the dog. Obi, no. Obi,
All right.
The maiden swim.
First leg swum by me. Thank you very much. I'll take it. And you can get out of the way. Come on out.
Obi, off the plastic.
No jumping. Oh, the dog's going to go soon. Come on. Oh.
Good work.
Yours, darling.
No, not today.
You like a cold swim?
Yeah, but not today.
We've been warning about it for weeks. The rain comes and then this entire terrace becomes a complete quagmire, and that's what's happened now. There's positives and there's negatives. The positive is that it's happened now rather than a little bit later. The negatives are the water is quite literally everywhere where it should be and everywhere where it shouldn't be. What's happening currently is water is coming up from underneath the ground everywhere, including from underneath the biopool, which isn't good news. In fact, it's really, really bad news. We've got to find a way to redirect this water, which is what we've done at the moment, partially. We haven't solved the problem. We've mitigated the problem. So the water's heading off in that direction. Sawyer's delighted by it all. The water's heading off in that direction, off the edge of the terrace. But we need to do a more permanent fix, which I think is basically going to mean we've got to put a big hole in the ground here, excavate the mine, have a look at what's blocking the mine and try and make it fixed so the water will actually run in the direction we want it to run in. Frustrating, to say the least. Let's have a look. Where's the water going from here? Show me.
Here.
That's right. And where else is it going?
Down.
Down. And where should it be going, Crusoe?
It should be down, the drain, and then go off, down the bushes, and then it goes, and it gets right. Now it's going down there. That's just straight in.
So, you know, big problem or small problem? Small problem if we could get all of the water to come off the terrace and head out that way. Ideally, what we'd like is for it to go into the biopool and then head off through the biopool. That's working successfully at the moment. There's a lot of water right there. So there's so much to do, more than I thought there was going to be to do. Always the way, isn't it, folks? You can see the water is literally coming out of the ground right here and here. That's just in two places. There's more places all over the field where the water is just coming up through the ground. This is the biggest problem right here. This is coming up through the ground and going underneath the liner. So we've got to fix that.